Prince Harry steals limelight from King Charles with inconvenient move as Sussexes prove they can't be trusted. The paperback version of the Duke of Sussex's memoir Spare has been released in the UK while the King is abroad, reopening old wounds. Prince Harry has unwittingly stolen the limelight from his father with the release of the paperback version of memoir Spare, it has been claimed. The Duke of Sussex sparked a frenzy last year when the book hit shelves. It contained a number of royal bombshells that left the institution reeling and widened the rift between Harry, 40, and the rest of his family. Spare was a huge hit and became the biggest-selling book of the year, helping to boost Harry's fortune by over £20 million. The paperback version is available in the UK from October 22, but the release also coincides with King Charles and Queen Camilla's tour of Australia. The monarch has even paused his cancer treatment for the trip, which includes a meeting of the Commonwealth nations in Samoa. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. It is hugely unlikely the release date was chosen because of the King's trip and would have been made by Harry's publisher, Penguin Random House. But it has still had the impact of taking the spotlight off the King. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told Express.co.uk, "It is inconvenient, to put it mildly, that it is in the middle of a highly significant royal tour for King Charles. Some will see this as an example of the Sussexes, once again, seizing the limelight." He added, "The publication of Spare in paperback was inevitable, but it should not have clashed with an important royal tour." Mr. Fitzwilliam said the re-release of Spare will be a reminder to the royals of their belief that Harry and Meghan Markle can't be trusted. Its portrait of the royal family was far from flattering. It has made the rift with his brother deeper and possibly irreparable. The King was so angered by his personal attacks on Queen Camilla that he evicted the Sussexes from Frogmore, their base in Britain. It confirmed their belief that both he and Meghan were totally untrustworthy. However, there will be some relief to the royals with Harry not doing any publicity to promote the paperback version. Mr. Fitzwilliams said the optics of giving an interview when the King and Princess Kate were battling cancer would have been terrible. Prince Harry faces fresh US visa battle after making huge admission in Spare. Prince Harry's visa drugs lawsuit should be reopened, the think tank behind the lawsuit have reportedly said. Prince Harry could face a fresh US visa battle after his huge admission in Spare, it has been claimed. The Heritage Foundation, which previously sued the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, to force the release of the Duke of Sussex's visa records, wanted to see his records to determine whether he got favorable treatment due to his status within the royal family. Despite this request was later terminated. The think tank is now calling for the lawsuit to be reopened due to secrecy around the Biden administration's private submissions to the judge, Newsweek reported. In his memoir Spare, which was released last year, Harry described using drugs including cannabis, cocaine, magic mushrooms and ayahuasca. The conservative think tank said the disclosures should have barred his entry into the US. Newsweek reported that the Heritage Foundation has now submitted an application to vacate that ruling and unseal private correspondence between DHS and the judge. A court filing, which has been seen by Newsweek, read, "This court should vacate its opinion and order, enter all ex-party correspondence on the docket, unseal ex-party correspondence consistent with the opinion." After actions reportedly taken to preserve Harry's privacy, Heritage's legal team have said this was done in a way that unnecessarily harmed its ability to fight the case. Lawyers added that this severely compromises Heritage's ability to prepare arguments on appeal. They also added that there was ample evidence of agency bad faith, adding, "Heritage lawyers, of course, are not blind to the fact that they have brought a unique case that is fraught with these complexities. Heritage lawyers simply submit that the way forward taken by the court does not comport with our adversarial system." These reports came shortly after the paperback version of Spare was released in the US yesterday, October 22. It will be released in the UK on Thursday, October 24th. Despite the second printing, Penguin Random House confirmed that the content of the book remains unchanged. For Meg and Archie and Lily, and of course, my mother, wrote Prince Harry in the dedication of Spare, which was first published in January 2023. Prince Harry's royal return claims torn apart as reconciliation is awfully long way off. Prince Harry purchased a new home in Portugal close to Princess Eugenie, but even that won't be enough for him to reconcile with the royals, claims expert. Prince Harry will not reconcile with the royal family anytime soon despite his latest purchase of a holiday home in Europe that is close to one of his royal relatives, a royal commentator has claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have bought themselves a new holiday home in the same area where Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie, and her husband Jack Brooksbank also own a property. Harry's latest move prompted several royal watchers to question whether it could provide a potential path for a reconciliation between the Duke and his estranged family. The Princess of York is known to have a close bond with Harry as well as the rest of the royals. The Sussex couple have reportedly shown signs they are willing to be involved in peace talks with the royals, with Harry declaring that he loves his family during an interview earlier this year following King Charles's cancer diagnosis. But royal author Christopher Anderson dismissed any chances of the Duke reconciling with the firm anytime soon, saying that such a scenario seems an awfully long way off. He told Fox News, "The number of people inside the royal family who are willing to proclaim their friendship for Harry and Meghan has dwindled to practically nothing. No one wants to run afoul of the King and Prince William, it's that simple." Somehow Prince Harry's cousin Princess Eugenie, who has a home in Portugal, has been able to straddle the fence to remain in the King's good graces but also not turn her back on the Sussexes. Obviously, Harry and Meghan are very grateful for the loyalty Eugenie has shown. The royal author added, "Purchasing a villa in Portugal has more to do with being close to a royal family member who is still genuinely fond of them than it does with being geographically closer to Great Britain." The prince's father, King Charles, is known to have enjoyed windsurfing in his younger years. In Australia in 1977, he made headlines after taking to the sea at Bondi Beach. In 1978, the then Prince of Wales was patron of the former British Surfing Association and invited the national surfing team to meet him at Buckingham Palace before flying to South Africa to compete in the World Amateur Championships. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.